Hi guys, it's the Heavenly Empress. This is a reading on no contact, are you on their mind? We have 3 piles. The timestamps will be in the description below, and I will see you at your pile. Okay, so if you chose pile 1, this is going to be your reading for Are You on Their Mind? We're just going to get right into it. Okay. Are they on their person's mind? Okay, right away, yes. Definitely with the Ace of Swords there. Oh, yeah, they're in a period of... You're very much on this person's mind. Sorry, hold on. Ooh! Alright, sorry about that. Chaos. Okay. Anyway. Nice. Yes. Okay, so for sure, right away, I'm going to say yes, you are on this person's mind. I think that they're thinking a lot about their situation with you. Like, it's all mental energy here. 3 of these are swords, and the Hermit is literally all about introspection, taking time to think about things. So, yes, you are absolutely on this person's mind. I'm going to see what they are thinking now. What is pile 1's person thinking about pile 1? Ooh. What is pile 1's person thinking about pile 1? The Fool. Queen of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. Okay. So... Wow, okay. So it seems that... It seems like you took your power back in some way from this person. Maybe you set boundaries in some way. Maybe you cut things off even. But there's definitely an element of this person being a little bit, I guess, spiteful. Even if they don't show that, I think that inside they're very triggered. They feel like they didn't want things to change. There has definitely been some sort of change here with you guys, and they are not happy about it. They feel a little bit unstable. Oh, maybe a little more than a little bit. This has definitely caused them anxiety. For sure. But they find you very attractive. They find you to be a very fun person. They do feel, though, that, things are a little bit less, what's the word? Like, things are a little bit less, I guess collaborative. Or, like, it feels like you're not really on the same team anymore, which you might have felt like you guys really weren't on the same team. Maybe that's what it was. You just kind of were like, you know what, there's nothing's working here. This isn't compatible. But there is an element where they feel like some level of pushback from you. Yeah. Alright, so I want to see... What are they planning then? What are the next steps for them? What are the next steps for them? Page of Swords. Definitely guarded, but they could also be planning. 10 of Cups. 9 of Cups reverse. The the Star. I do think they want to come out of this weird place with you. But I also think that they're a bit stubborn. There's definitely a level of spitefulness here. So I think that there's like part of them that wants to solve whatever's going on here, or create more harmony, or create a sense of renewal to your connection. But there's also a part of them that's a little bit, I guess, emotional about it. Not necessarily in like the boohoo crying self-pity way, which, I mean, for some of them it definitely could be a level of self-pity here, especially with this, the 9 of Cups reversed. Yeah, I think this is definitely something to, like, I'm just hearing like, oh, of course this happened. Like this, like it just feels like a level of fears coming true. So I do feel like there is something here that has ended in some way or shifted in some way that they were not wanting. And they feel sort of like all their self-limiting beliefs, all their self-sabotaging thoughts are being validated by this, which is not your problem or your fault. So, especially if you had to take, you know, back your energy because deceptive, because of you know, their energy, or maybe they said they were going to do things that they haven't done. So yeah, I would say what I'm seeing here for next steps, like I said, it seems like, especially with the moon coming out last, it seems like a very confused energy. I feel like they don't know how they want to proceed with this. It's like part of them wants to still, there is a part of them that wants a full commitment with you. Do I think that they're at that point? No. Sorry, that's my dog. She's gonna have to wait a second. It feels like they're hopeful, they want renewal, they might even be healing right now. But they're also not really putting in the effort that to back it up. Like, it seems like they think that they want stuff. They are convincing themselves they want something, but they do not match that with their actions. Their actions do not follow through with what they might tell you, what they might think to themselves, what they might tell themselves. I do see that they're almost too stubborn and too egotistical to actually go through with what their heart wants. Because their mind wants to, like, take back, they almost feel like they've had an ego death because you took back your power in some way. That's what I keep getting. You took back the power, which is how they see it. That doesn't necessarily mean you might have took control or power away from them, but they see it that way. Sorry, my dog. Yeah, so I would say, as far as moving forward with this, if you are still interested in having this person maybe in the future, definitely keep your distance right now. Definitely let them deal with their own whatever's going on here, because it's just a lot of back and forth within themselves. I think right now is not the time. If you are looking for this to be a potential, all it really is potential. That's how I'm going to leave this. All it is potential. It's not really manifesting yet the way you deserve, or the way you might want it, or the way they even want it. It's not really there yet. It has the potential right here. Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. The potential's there. But there's a lot of stuff in the way, and mostly it's really just them for the most part. There might be some other, you know, tangible factors in the way also. But I think for the most part, it really is them. I feel like to leave you with this, if they want to, they will. And right now they're not. So I would focus on you right now. And, maybe, the future could definitely, energy changes all the time. People change, people grow. But right now, it seems like being in no contact is it's better to move forward that way still. As hard as it might be. I think that's the best right now. So, I hope this reading was helpful for you guys. I hope you guys take care of yourselves. Hope you guys are healthy. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Okay, so if you chose pile 2, this is going to be your reading for Are You on Their Mind? No contact situation. I'm going to get right into it. King of Pentacles. Whoa. Swords, Ace of Cups reversed. Three of Wands reversed. Okay. Yes, you are definitely on their mind. For sure. But that's about it. If I'm honest. The Ace of Cups is reversed, which is usually about emotional fulfillment, emotional awakenings, emotional new beginnings. Three of Wands is about movement and taking charge and moving things forward, taking action. King of Pentacles is about... King of Pentacles usually is a very slow-paced energy. So yeah, you're on their mind, but they're not really in a rush to make this more than a fantasy, if I'm honest. And the Page of Swords here, which is about planning, so they could be planning, but I don't know. Let's see. What are they feeling right now? What are they thinking about? Pile 2. Oh, 2 of Cups. That's kind of weird because the Ace of Cups are reversed. Whoa! Oh my god. Okay. Confused. Oh, okay. I understand. Okay. They don't feel good enough. They definitely have envisioned a future with you, being together, having a family possibly, getting married. But they're very unstable. They're in a very rough place in their life right now. And they might even be exploring other options, or they may even think you are, or that other options are better for you. There's just an energy of, they're not ready. Just, they're not in a place to do anything about it. It's more just in their head. It's more a fantasy, like, that was coming up before. It's more fantasizing. It's more of a thought of envisioning, maybe even manifesting, trying to manifest it. But yeah, the feelings are very strong. I will say that. They have strong feelings, but they are emotionally blocked off from them. Sorry, my dog is in here. They're definitely not in a place where they're going to be telling you how they feel, or pouring their heart out, or coming forward with anything solid to offer. But the desire is there. So, I mean, it is potential. There's potential here. But as far as anything happening right now that's actually worthy of your time and that you're deserving of, I don't see that at the moment. I do not see a solid offer or solid anything for them to provide. Nothing seems solid here. All there is like, again, the desire to do it, but that's it. They're not really, doesn't seem like they're taking, at least not fast enough action. Like, they could be slowly trying to get their lives together, because it could just be more than just, because for what's coming out here is there's a lot of things in the way that's a little bit more out of your and their control. It seems like there's a lot of tangible life things that are in the way. But they're also not really trying to change that at a steady pace. Like, it seems very slow moving. Like, it almost feels like, I don't know, they're coming off very, like, just happy with being in a state of limbo. Like, they're kind of content just, like, sitting in stagnancy. So I think being in no contact is a good idea right now, still. Whether they chose that, you chose that, whatever, or just, you guys faded from each other. I think if you were wondering why they might have ghosted you or whatever, it's really because there's a lot going on that they need to get control of. They're very out of control right now in their own life. And they're just going through the motions and trying to detach, and they're not trying to fully invest in anything. There's a lot of, I think they're moving out of a place of fear right now. Not very much a place of stability or they're not giving me an energy where, like, you can rely on this person at all right now. All right, so I'm going to pull what are their next steps then? What do they plan to do next? What does this person plan to do next? Nine of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Nine of Pentacles is about very much an independent energy. Sorry about my bracelets. Yeah, I would say they might be going through a karmic lesson of some sort. There's a lesson that they're not learning in their life that keeps going back or around and around. They could be a karmic partner of some sort, a karmic person, maybe someone of their past that they're not fully letting go of. There's something karmic here. Family. Maybe even this connection. You guys have been so back and forth, and they have a hard time letting it go full. Like, it's almost like they're okay with this state of, like, unknowing and limbo between you guys as long as they have access to you. So, yeah, it feels very much like they're okay with a gray area, if you will. Where I think in this instance, it should be a little more black and white. Of course there are circumstances that, happen and whatever. But I don't see them putting in effort that's worthy of your time, to be really honest. Like, I do think they need to get it together personally. So that's a good sign there. I just think that they're not moving as quickly as they could. Which makes me feel like you deserve better. Because if they wanted to, they would. That's what I'm hearing. This is very similar to the first pile, actually. If they wanted to, they would. And they might be, but not to the extent where there's any kind of motivation to make themselves happy, let alone make you happy, make anyone happy. They're just kind of chilling. Here it's giving me like, yeah, we're gonna go through it like this. And then, okay, so there's a little thing that comes up that, like, really pushes them forward and gets them closer to where they have to go. But then they take 2 steps back the week later. Because of their own ego or being in their own way. They're very much in their own way right now. And I don't think that to sum it up, you are on their mind, but that's all it is. taking this somewhere is on their mind. They think about it. They seem to want it, but they're not really doing anything about it. At least not in this energy. Not anytime super soon. So I'm sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear. But I want to keep it real, as always. Yeah, I hope you guys are taking care of yourself. I hope that you guys are healthy, and I hope to see you guys in the next reading. Bye. Okay, so if you chose pile 3, this is going to be a reading for Are You on Their Mind? No contact situation. I'm going to get right into it. Let me see what's happening. Are you on... It's pile 3 on their person's mind. Nine of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. The Emperor reversed. And the Eight of Swords on the back. Okay. Are you on their mind? Yes. But they seem very, like there's some conflict here. They're not really in a good place. You're on their mind. I think that they're more focused on themselves right now, on getting their own shit together. Yeah, but there definitely seems to be some sort of conflict, a level of abandonment here. They might feel abandoned by you. I think I'm gonna need to read it more into this, but I'm getting a sense of something might have happened here, and somebody walked away. Somebody has walked away from this in some way, set boundaries, whatever it is. Someone has left this behind, let go of this in some way. So yeah, you're on their mind, but I think there's a lot on their mind. I think they've got a lot going on their mind. You definitely are in there, though. You're lingering in there. I think they have a lot of anxiety, though, about... I think they try not to think about, you or your situation, because there's, like, they're very... They feel like anxiety about it. Let me see. All right, let's see. What are they thinking about pile 3? What is pile 3's person thinking? 4 of Pentacles. The Tower. 10 of Cups are... Oh my. Seven of Cups. 6 of Wands. Eight of Wands. 10 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles reversed. And then overall energy would be the Moon. Right here. This is heavy energy. Okay, so this could be a few different situations going on here. This person could have been very possessive of you, and you didn't really like that, and you let this, you kind of set some, I'm getting like this energy of pushing this off a little bit. I don't know, because how it's coming up for them is, it feels like something came out of nowhere and like sort of caused some sort of chaos within the situation, which took away and like this optimism that they had for the situation, or like the optimism that maybe you provided being some sort of distraction for them or some sort of escape from whatever they're running from, because there's an energy of running from something. You could have dabbled in other options. They could have dabbled in other options, but this could also be about the fantasy has sort of been broken. They had this fantasy of you. Or you had this, it could be the other way around. You had this fantasy of them about like all what things could be like, this victory, this success with each other, this movement forward, this communication, this, like, you might have even thought that this person was a really good communicator, but it turns out like not really. They just tell you the things that they want to tell you. I think that for them, whatever has happened here, fears have come true for them about something they were fearing about this outcome has come true and is sort of feeding their self-sabotaging thoughts, which I think is progressing the self-sabotaging behaviors forward. I just feel like they went from very optimistic about this to like completely crashing down to the pessimistic point of view about this. But this can also be, I feel like this could be a very mirroring group. You guys could both see things the same way. So some of you, that's your energy also. Just like sort of seeing things as they are at face value instead of what could be, instead of the potential. I definitely see there's, yeah, I just feel like the rose-colored glasses have come off. Maybe for both of you. I definitely feel like for you, though, that's the case. Like, you've sort of become indifferent towards this when you used to be very much, like, very excited, very, like, thinking about the possibilities, fantasizing about what it could be, then realizing it was sort of never going to get there. And the moon is the overall energy, which is just confusion. Or that can also be about deception and lies. This person, because I was getting that too, this person might not have told you the whole truth a lot. So, like, they would be very direct and very honest with you, but about the things they chose to speak about. When there was things that were sort of not being said strategically. And I think that's sort of what has come to light for you, is like, yeah, they're honest, but they're honest with what they choose to speak on. Or you have to call them out on something for them to own up to it. Like, it seems like there's, like, you need to have your ducks in a row, like, a little bit more to keep this person in check. And I just don't think you deserve that. It just feels very much like this person is not willing to do what it takes to be with you. At least at this point. I think no contact makes sense right now. Because this person... I gotta pull more. What's going on here? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pull for what are their plans. I want to see what they plan to do with this. What are their intentions moving forward? What do they plan on doing here? Let me reshuffle a little bit. Ooh. These cards are a little bit, I guess, soft, flexible, whatever you want to call it. So it's hard to shuffle them. Oh God, see? Because I'm trying not to ruin them. Okay. What are their next plans? What do they plan on doing here? The High Priestess. Three of Pentacles. Ooh, whoa. King of Wands. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so they do still see this being something that can really, like, they see you guys as a potential power couple. Like, you guys would be they think you guys would be really good together, really be able to build some sort of empire, possibly. So it seems like they intend to, yeah, okay, so then the Chariot reverse comes out. They intend to, or at the least, especially with the High Priestess here, this could just be, again, fantasy. They have this idea that they want to be a power couple, collaborate, be a good team, but they're not doing that. They're not, at least their actions are not showing that that's what they want. For this situation, I encourage you to take everything with this person at face value. Take what their actions tell you to heart instead of what they say, what maybe intuitively you feel that they feel, because you could be very connected to this person the way that, because this comes off very mirroring too, especially with like the way that the pole looked before. I really encourage you to take, so they might say they want to do things, and that doesn't mean it's not true, but I think their follow-through is weak. I don't think that their follow-through is at least at a point right now where it's really gonna follow through. They see the potential, and they still have hope for this potential to manifest, but they're not really doing enough to manifest that. They're not really taking that action that they need to progress this forward. So I encourage you to take what they choose to do over what they tell you they're gonna do, because it feels like it's two different things. Actions over words, please. That's how I'm gonna leave this. So I'm sorry if this is not what you wanted to hear. I want to just always keep it real. Hope you guys are taking care of yourself. Hope you guys are focusing on yourselves, being healthy, healing, doing all the personal work you gotta do. Just take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye.